Hey guys, welcome back to more NCIS. We have finally made it. We're on the season finale of season 1. So, episode 23 coming up. I do 2 a week on Patreon. So, the fact that the season ends on an odd number, it's just going to be 1 this week. I'll be back with 2 again next week. But, regardless, for those of you who aren't aware, we are continuing on with this show because I have loved every minute of it. I've been learning stuff. I've enjoyed it. It's been funny. It's been interesting. It's been very, very difficult as someone who likes to try to work storylines out and cases out. There's a lot of them, in fact, the majority of them, that until we're in the dying moments of the episode, I haven't a frigging clue. And that's piqued and kept my interest. So, we will be back with season 2 next week. Let's finish out season 1, episode 23. We get something with this guy that Gibbs is still trying to locate. It would be nice if that's how they finish the season out. I would be happy with that. Wait a minute, this doesn't look good. What? We've got fortune now. What? Still running this damn search. This search has been running for half the season now.
His eyeballs are disco dancing under those lids.
Please tell me that's all it was.
I'm back.
It's Gibbs. It never left.
73% of UK graduates are 21.
And scanning that year would cut down the search to a couple of days.
It's a good idea, huh?
The FBI has a software program they use on photos of children that have been missing for years to show what they'd look like today.
So McGee spent half the night using their criteria to develop a program that can tell a person's age from a photo.
You stay at your place?
Yep.
You sleep in the coffin, McGee?
Well, you said that it was a box sofa bed.
Well, it is.
Look to the coffin, and not just that. Did they get it on? Oh, man. Yeah, there is no way Tony's going to resist that.
Baby.
What the fuck's going on here?
Ciao.
Bye.
Here to fire me? Or to tell me that I'm
No,
going
I
undercover as
think
to
he
knows
had
his
a
wife?
weird dream about you
I
dying.
want you to profile a terrorist.
What terrorist?
Oh,
The one you
What'd
could
you think?
stab.
His eyes.
Huh.
I was looking into his eyes and they looked kind. You asked me why I couldn't stab him and I told you.
Well, you misread that.
Contrary to conventional wisdom, Kate.
Never use their rhetoric. No mention of jihad, Allah, infidels.
Hamas terrorist. In it for the money?
He wasn't
Well,
a
he's not in it for
traditional
the selling
terrorist, that's
virgins.
for
He'd have no
sure.
trouble attracting women. I just get the feeling that he lives large.
Why did he give me a chance to kill him?
He had a flak vest. Knew you double tap him in the chest.
What if I shot him in the head? He could have killed me in cold blood.
And he didn't. He knew he was never going to let this go, and that you two would probably meet again at some point. I thought it was just showing us some random biker who's going to come across a dead body or something, because we've not had a case come up yet, have we?
It's a motorcycle.
It's him. It's him.
A bike is something one pedals.
Maximum altitude, 1,400 feet. Navy uses them in Top Gun. Full
Right.
fit, Marv. Thanks, Matt.
Damn. But he's back in the US, so he's definitely planning something.
I'm worried about him.
Gibbs, it's like worrying about Jim Bowie in a knife fight.
Bowie was killed at the Alamo. You ever read a book?
Kate, determined is good in a cop.
Not when it turns into obsession. He bought me coffee and then he probed me about that terrorist like it happened yesterday, not
Probed me.
months ago.
This bastard is too good not to be on their radar.
They swear they have nothing.
You cannot tell me that they do not know who this guy is. What if he's someone freelance, brought in,
I said that,
clean up
freelance.
their Little Creek debacle?
Like a mercenary.
Hamas is like the mafia.
He's not in the Middle East. He is here.
He's right.
Where'd you
He
get
is
that
now.
My gut.
Your gut. Yeah. Yeah.
At 7 p.m. We'll meet 2 identical Marine heroes at the Washington Memorial.
They always do
Flight
that.
path to Bear Island is always the same. After that, they can fly a number of routes to Camp David.
Bear Island and set up Smoky Sam in these woods. And that is good. We want to miss. They can't realize these are training missiles. That scenario requires all of them to execute an immediate emergency landing.
Mr. Gibbs changed their plans.
We hit them.
We disable Marine 1's tail rotor with a rifle grenade.
How do you know which is Marine 1?
You don't.
A bird is going to tell me.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay,
Is this that
now
program?
like a young guy on his first date. Oh, he's so cute.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Cocking
Then
about.
do nothing at your desk.
Why, I just got the...
Yes or no?
No.
Not
Okay,
yet.
if you give me a minute, I will, I think.
You think?
No, definitely I will.
You're not Gibbs.
No, or he
Do
gets
that
to
again,
do
you're
that.
gonna be wearing that tuna salad.
A deviant had sexually abused her and then beaten her to death.
Stuff like that makes me sick.
You know this is classed as sexual harassment and bordering on stalking, right?
Oh, it's in the genes, my dear. In Italy, most boys Tony's age are still living with mama.
Gotta head out, gotta Gitmo conference in 20 minutes.
Just a quick question. It's probably nothing, and this is probably just a sideline story of Tony's sexual escapades. This girl, this Swedish girl that's popped up on his radar, was running through the park, probably the best place to go jogging. Why would she now choose the following day to go running on a busy city centre streets right by where he's eating? Is she stalking him?
That's not right.
Go, Kate. It's been a long, pale winter.
Yeah, we're focusing on this guy, aren't we? There's no case other than this, because we're a good portion in now. You've got to be kidding me. That's him. He's doing it to entice you. Oh, he's going to show you. Oh, no, Kate. No. You can't be waving your gun around in traffic.
Agent, follow that motorcycle.
Follow that. I've always wanted to do that. But it wouldn't work.
Where's Kate and Tony?
Stop
Went
it.
to lunch with Ducky?
When?
About an hour. Well, they could be following a lead.
Is that what you think they're doing, Agent McGee?
No.
This reminds me of a book.
I've said it before, it's those cold blue eye stare he gives.
and chopped up the body?
No. Claimed his big toe could predict earthquakes. Yes, when I assured him that many seismic events occur daily all around the globe, he became very excited. Yes, most new assistants would take one look at this lot and head for the loo.
Throw up. Yeah.
It's just a meat jigsaw puzzle.
Ducky?
Oh, this poor fellow was found in a 55-gallon drum of alcohol. It would have narrowed your search for that bastard who put the bullet in Gerald's shoulder. That bugger knew anatomy. I even asked him if he was a doctor.
Well, that wouldn't be hard to find out. Thanks, Duck.
You're more than welcome. I'm just furious that I didn't think of it sooner.
So the hell am I that I didn't think of it sooner? Because the whole episode we were concentrating on the Doc and Kate not getting fucking killed, and his assistant at the time who did end up getting shot, who now appears to have got out of this with the shoulder injury. And we got this new guy, whose name I forgot, began with a P. And it's just dawned on Ducky there that he has knowledge of anatomy, so he's got some sort of medical training, and it passed by me too. That would have massively reduced the search. Crap.
Right big toe. Well, I already gave you a left big toe.
I know. Sure.
Then how can we have...
You've got to.
Oh, my.
Medical. Postgraduates. 94. Ducky thinks so. Be an MTech.
This could narrow it down.
DeNozo comes back. Put him under house arrest.
Ah, so you're familiar with this creek?
Boss, I'm sorry I took a long lunch, but I'm not working a hot case.
What's a hot case to you, DeNozo? Shadowing a tight ass? Until I relieve you, which may be any moment now, you will fight that war 24/7. That includes sleeping, eating, taking a crap. You got it? Then speak.
Boss, you really need to see Moby Dick.
It's on the left
Is this?
side on the belt.
I didn't realise that's whose car she got. Oh man, what are the odds of that? I hadn't even noticed, and I should have noticed because it showed all of the guys that he was working with in that room with them discussing the operation that they're going to do. And I hadn't realised when she jumped in and went, follow that motorcycle, that it was him. I missed it.
My boyfriend. He calls me when he leaves the office.
And where does he work?
Iraq.
He's a soldier. Jesus, dude. I hadn't focused on the fact that I thought she'd just lost track of him and she was on her way back.
Caitlin.
Twice.
Did you miss me?
I just have to say at this point, I'm sorry to keep pausing it, but you would rather me pause it than miss important dialogue. We're a significant portion into this episode, and Kate's now been kidnapped. Everybody else isn't aware that he's here yet, or that he's planning an op, and they've got the op to try and do, and they've got to try and catch him. I have a feeling this is not getting resolved as a season finale. I have a feeling this is part one of at least two. Shit.
How is Joe?
Still in rehab? Asks every day if you're dead yet.
Yeah.
Why did Bassam strike her?
She would not tell who was calling herself.
Oh, Gibbs called you. But first, some ice for your lip. Then you may call me.
I tried her home, not there.
Come on, give us a fucking result here.
Tell our guest how you plan to entertain Agent Dinoso tonight.
We'll put a bullet in the back of his head, and then run my fingers through his hair.
Okay, this guy's too good. Jokingly, I thought the addition of her being in this episode was just a sideline kind of thing with Tony because of his fondness for attractive women. That now makes sense as to why she purposely ran into him. So she purposely ran into him in the park to get his attention. And then when they were out having lunch with Ducky and Kate, I mentioned it. I said, why would she now be running on city streets? That was on purpose. And moments later, he turns up on the bike. It was all planned.
I want his name. I want it today.
I think you meant today, do you?
Yeah.
She's Swedish.
No,
Sweet accent.
dude.
Tony,
You've been played.
I've ever known is always
Come on, tell him.
What?
Gotcha, you bastard. Kate, notice anything that you can here.
That's why I'm here, isn't it?
Where is the P?
Lucky guess.
No,
Was it
wasn't a
Caitlin?
guess.
No, answer my question.
Ta-da.
I told you, Marta.
Now look.
Do you detect slight differences in the shells?
You want to know which helo is Marine 1 to shoot it down.
Yeah, that's why you're
Tiny
here.
missiles. I have no intention of shooting down Marine 1.
Sorry.
What'd you find funny?
Unfortunately, half of that is true.
He's a graduate of my old medical school in Edinburgh.
That's great work, McGee. What's with his name? Airy.
Pickford News London. He and Airy were postgraduate research assistants at the Edinburgh Center for Infectious Diseases. Dr. Sedgwick said he was quite brilliant, always with beautiful women, and always answered to Haswari.
They worked in Jerusalem Hospital and never married.
Ooh.
Oh.
I swear he didn't like his Jewish daddy.
Rantisi was a doctor.
Well, so was Che Guevara.
Jack the Ripper was a surgeon.
Now, he was never caught.
Kate's at home, boss.
Didn't answer.
No, she's not.
I don't think she ate bad oysters for lunch.
You willing to die for what you believe?
We Hamas prove that every day.
No, your children do.
If killing is to be done, I will do it. I believe you, Caitlin. Relax. Have a glass of wine. Their
You do
women
that?
should never get involved in politics. My Hamas are well trained. They will kill or capture your president and mine. I'm Israeli. Mossad.
A shootout today
Damn,
in Great
this
Falls
keeps
National
throwing
Park
me a
between
curveball,
FBI agents
this.
and alleged Colombian drug dealers, and a widespread manhunt is underway throughout the park.
Whose idea was that?
Secret Service.
I see you then.
No, CIA did that. But all the directors agreed, even yours. Probably knocked his mother up to get his son with Arab blood.
Well, I'd love to put him in a coma.
Al-Qaeda funded this Hamas op. Harry was just doing what he had to do to make his bones with him.
There's a line, Tobias. That bastard crossed it. You don't make your bones shooting friends.
What do you want us to do? He's inside Al-Qaeda.
I don't know.
Who drinks bourbon anymore?
I do.
Got a glass?
I use my coffee mug. You go upstairs and get a glass or drink out of the bottle.
See why you keep it with the paint strippers.
That's what I was just saying.
It's 125 proof. You sip it
I'll blow your head off.
Directors want your word that you'll forget about Harry. They think you'll blow his cover.
No, this is bullshit.
Why are you asking me this and not my director?
This is
one condition.
There's always one condition.
I want to speak to him.
No, it's her. It's her.
Did you make love to her?
That's it.
And then blew her brains out. Why do you do this?
Same reason you do.
I don't
I
think so.
got it wrong.
What now? You go back to the Middle East? 2 op failures in a row. I'd axe your ass if you worked for me. How do you sell Marta as a double agent?
My men, the FBI, permitted to escape. And when they search Marta's apartment, they will find money and documents traceable to Mossad.
They don't believe you. You're dead.
Yes. And if they do, I may learn what they plan as the next 9/11.
Just wanted to help you convince Al-Qaeda.
He's fucking laughing. So he's protected. That's bollocks. Can't believe it ended there. Wow, what a season finale, but a bit of a deflated end through nobody's fault, but the fact that what our FBI guy told us, I've forgotten his damn name now. I've got it written down somewhere. That we can't go after him. But Gibbs still wanted the meat. It was the right place in autopsy. I like the fact that he's given his explanation, and to help convince them of your story, he makes sure you go on with a bullet in your shoulder too with what you did to one of ours. I didn't miss the whole, what was her name? Marta, the Swedish girl who wasn't Swedish. It was all planned. Excellent planning. Even the kidnapping of Kate. But what's left me deflated is the fact that he gets to walk away. Now then, my question was, at the beginning of the episode, I'm not going to run it back and check now. I'll probably check it in post and then I'll probably have to correct myself. Did that show Kate's face with Gibbs at the beginning, walking into autopsy, which I initially thought was a dream and it was just foreshadowing? I was hoping it wasn't going to be that. And then they've replaced it with what actually happened and it's Marta at the end. Did I misidentify Kate on the opening scene? I don't know. I will check that when I go and edit it later. Anyway, well, there we go. End of season 1. So Harry walks for now. We've got to get this bastard. Gibbs has got to get his man one way or another, whether he has to break, I don't know, God knows how many laws to do it. I mean, can he? Can't he? I don't know. It makes it complicated. As soon as he said about his president, I'm like, he's not going after Bush. He's not after Marine One for that. So it's, in effect, it's to be continued, but not this particular episode to be continued, which is what I was already starting to believe we were heading towards, because we'd only got about 10 minutes left and none of the op or anything had gone down and them knowing nothing about it. In the end, it all fizzled away. Well, we'll be back for season 2. I have absolutely, thoroughly enjoyed this opening season of NCIS. If you want to hook in a viewer permanently to a show and to make them not want to miss more of what's to come, this is how you open a show. This is how you open a season of a show. I know this season 1's already like nearly 20 years old, but it's hooked me in. We're carrying on. I know there's a lot of seasons. I'll get through it. We're doing 2 a week. I don't know, maybe at some point I might be able to up it to 3. I've no idea. I will eventually up it to 2 on YouTube as soon as the slot becomes available. Talking of which, if you do want to watch any of these in full length, check the link in the description. As always, give you a quick plug so you can go and check out Patreon. All of them are available over there, including all the rest of the archive of all the other 60 odd plus shows that I've now done. And please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Post your comments down below. Please hit the subscribe, and I will see you for episode 1 of NCIS of season 2 next week. 2 episodes on Patreon. I'm a little on where Gibbs is. I'm infuriated. I'm frustrated. I want this bastard dead as much as everybody else because of what he did. The only thing I'm thankful of is that the way it was starting to go, I thought we could be seeing out this season without Gate. Thank God that didn't happen. So join me for season 2 next.